In this lesson, let us first start by defining what terminating decimals and non-terminating decimals are. Then, ano nga ba yung repeating decimals na tinatawag natin? So, when we say terminating decimals, we refer to a decimal that contains finite number of digits after the decimal point. So, for example po, we have 0.25 o kaya naman ay 0.37, yan, mga ganyan, or 374, mga ganyan. Okay? So, written as reduced fractions with denominators containing no prime number factors other than 2 or 5. So, bakit po 2 or 5 lang? Kasi 2 times 5 is 10, and alam naman po natin na yung place value system natin is base 10. We have here tenths, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, diba? So, same with the whole numbers, we have ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, diba? No? So, magkaiba po yung place value ng sa numbers at saka sa decimals, ha? So, isulat natin dito kahit yung mga hanggang 1,000 lang. So, let's say we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 0.5, 6, 7, 8. Yan. Tapos, so, itong 1, we call this as 1,000. No, saan ko ba ilalagay? Siguro maganda unahin ko yung 4 kasi this is ones. No, so, sa magkabilang tabi ng ones, we have tens. Ito yung tens. This one is tenths. Yan. No, to signify that it's divided by 10, no? I-decimal kasi per every. Ayan. So, we have here hundreds. 100. Dito ay 100. 100. THS. No? So, 100. Ito ay 1,000. 1,000. Ito naman ay 1,000. 1,000. Tapos, ito ay 10,000. No? So, medyo reviewin nyo po yung part na yan. So, marami naman kayong references na makikita na merong ganyan. No? So, for terminating decimals, so, syempre, we have here 25. If we read this properly, this is 2,500. Okay, syempre, pag nilowest term natin yan, we can divide this by 5 dahil po nagtatapos sa 5 or 0. And then further divide it by 5 dahil ang magiging result dito if we divide this by 5 is 5 over 20 or lowest term pa po natin ay 1/4. Okay, so dito naman we have 1,000. So we can still divide this 374 over 1,000 to. No, so tuloy-tuloy ng pagdi-divide ng by 2 na lang iyan kasi po ang ending naman niya ay even number. Okay? So let's proceed with the non-terminating decimal, no? So in terminating decimal, finite yung number ng kanyang digits after the decimal point. Sa non-terminating decimal, endless, no? Non-terminating, hindi siya natatapos. Okay? There are two types of non-terminating decimals. Meron tayong tinatawag na repeating decimals. Anong example niyan? Let's say we have repeating decimals of 3. No, this one is equivalent to 0.33333. Okay? Non-repeating decimals, example po niyan, irrational numbers po yan, no? Example ay square root of non-perfect square numbers. Halimbawa, square root of 2. We can get the square root of 1, we can get the square root of 4, but not square root of 2, not square root of 3. No, yung mga numbers in between the perfect square numbers, no, yung mga yan, pag kinuha natin yung kanyang decimal equivalent, irrational number po siya, non-terminating na non-repeating, hindi umuulit. Okay, so today, we will change itong repeating decimals into fractions, no? So, sila lang yung non-terminating decimal na pwede natin gawing fraction. Okay? So, here are the steps in changing repeating decimals two fractions. No po? So, ang mga steps natin will be on the next slide. We will use the example given on your book. No po? So, wala kasing example yung, walang steps yung sa book, gagawa natin siya ng steps. Okay? So, for step 1, we equate our given with our variable n. No po? So, actually, pwede kahit anong letter dyan, A to Z. No? Let us use n to stand for the word number. Okay? Bakit po 0.21 na lang? Kasi po yung 3 naman natin, this is a whole number. So, whole number pa rin siya pagdating sa ating mixed number na gagawin. Okay? So, focus tayo sa decimal part. Step 2, identify the place value of the last repeating digit. Na po, so dahil ang place value nitong 1 na ito, kung siya ay terminating is hundredths. Now, we multiply the whole equation by 100. Na po, so para po mag-take out natin yung isang set ng repeating digit. So, tama nga naman, if we multiply 100 by n, no, ang sa algebra, tandaan nyo po, when you multiply a number and a letter, pagtabihin nyo lang po siya. Okay? Then here, if we are to multiply, kasi di ba sabi nga, 0 point repeating decimals of 21 is the same as 0.21, 21, 21, 21. Okay? Di ba pag nagmumultiply tayo, halimbawa 5 times 100, 5 times 100, nagiging 500. Shortcut niya is to move 2 decimal places to the right. Depende dun sa number of zeros mo. So, kaya siya naging 500. Dito, kung 100 naman ang times mo, edi 2 places to the right din. Kaya magiging 21 point repeating decimals of 21 na siya. So, ito yung lalagyan natin ng number 2. Okay? Yung sa number 1, lagyan natin ng number 1. Next, for step 3, we subtract equations 2 and 1 to cancel out the repeating parts. No? So, pag natanggal na kasi yung repeating parts na yan, as you can see, no, pag minus to, matatanggal itong repeating decimals, matitira na lang si 21 at 0. No? So, 21 minus 0 is 21. Dito naman, we have 100n minus n. Okay? So, ang tatandaan nyo dito, parang sa Tagalog, no, 100 piso, bawasan mo ng piso, matitira ay 79 na piso. Okay? So, meron siyang 1 dito, hindi lang nakikita. So, 100 minus 1 is 99. Then, technique po, kung ano mismo yung kasama nitong ating variable, siya na po yung ating magiging denominator. So, 21 over 99. Lowest terms po, both are divisible by, so kung i-check natin, di ba? 3 ito, divisible by 3 din ito. So, divide by 3 parehas, which is equal to 7 over 33. So, since ang atin pong whole number is 3, we can just write it in front of our fraction. Kaya siya naging 7 over 33. Okay? So, let's say, ayan po. No, so, ito yung ating unang example na ginawa. So, magbigay tayo ng kasunod. Kunyari po, ang gawin nating given ay 0 point, repeating decimals of, kung hindi naman, 21, halimbawa ay, sige, kunyari ay 17. Ang repeating decimal natin ay yung dalawa, 1 at 7. Okay, so sulat na lang natin dito. Okay, so let's say our given is 0 point repeating decimals of 17. Okay, so again, step 1 is to equate our given to any variable. Step 2, identify the place value of the last repeating digit. No, so kung 2 digits siya, it's hundredths. Okay, so therefore we multiply our equation by 100. Okay, so pag nag-multiply tayo by 100, 100 times n is 100n. And ito naman, move 2 places to the right. Okay, so therefore we will have 17 point repeating decimals of 17. So ito yung equation 2 natin. Step 3 is to subtract 100 and equals 17.17, repeating decimals, minus yung equation 1 natin na n equals 0.17. Okay, so 100n minus n is 99n equals, cancel to. Okay, 17 minus 0 is 17. Our final answer will be 17 over 99. Ma'am, hindi na po ba yan malo-lowest term? Hindi na po. So, ito na po yung lowest term talaga niya. Hindi na siya divisible by any other number. 0. Nagawa na natin ng umuulit na 3. So, kunyari, umuulit na 5 naman siya. So, 0, 5, no. Okay? So, again, step 1 is for you to equate to any variable, actually. So, 0.5. Step 2, know the place value of our last repeating digit. So, this is 10th digit. No? So, kaya po magiging times 10 yung buong equation. So, 0.5 multiplied by 10. So, magiging 10n equals 5 repeating decimals of 5. Yan yung equation 2 natin. For step 3, we subtract the two equations. 10n equals 5 repeating decimals of 5 minus n equals 0 repeating decimals of 5. So, bakit po? Para makancel natin yung 5 over 5, repeating decimals of 5. So, 10n minus n ay 9n. Then, 5 minus 0 ay 5. Technique, kung ano nga pong katabi ng ating variable, siya na po ang denominator ng nasa kanan. So, it will become 5 over 9. Okay? So, ayan po yung ating third example. Next, so fourth example natin. So, kunyari ay, litan lang natin. So, halimbawa ay 0.12. Ang umuulit ay 2. Okay? So, again, first step, equate to n. So, 0.1 repeating decimals of 2. Step 2, know the place value of our last digit. So, hundredths place siya. Multiply natin ng 100. Yung n equals 0.12, repeating decimals of 2. So, by 100 siya. Ibig sabihin, magiging 100n equals repeating decimals of 2. No? So, kailangan malinaw sa inyo na ito ay 0.1222222. No? Kaya kapag nag-move ka ng 2 places to the right, edi 2222 na lang ang repeating mo. Okay? So, ayan. 222. Yan. Repeating decimals. Okay? Step 3, subtract mo yung una at saka yung pangalawa. So, you have 100n equals 12 repeating decimals of 2 minus n equals 0.12 repeating decimals of 2. Okay? So, cancel natin yung repeating decimal part. We will have 99n equals 12.1. Okay? O, dalhin ko dun sa taas dun. So, technique ulit, kung anong kasama ng variable, siyang magiging denominator natin. So, 12.1. N equals 12.1 over 99. Kailangan maging whole numbers sila parehas. So, we move the decimal 1 place to the right, 1 place din to. So, 121 over 990. Lowest term po, 121 ay 11 times 11. Ang 990, parehas divisible by 11 to, no? So, sige, divide natin by 11. This will become 11. 99 divided by 11 ay 9. So, 90. Okay, so n equals 11 over 90.